Hey guys, we're back with another video, and this time we're doing a Shaddoll Master 5 deck profile. If you guys were looking for some sort of budget thing, this is a budget deck. I mean, I didn't just, I would consider it budget. Anyways, so hopefully you like the intro. We spent a lot of time and we think it sounds good. And yeah, let's just get into the deck profile. First off, we're going to start with the monsters, and we're playing 3 Wendy. It's typical. And this is a pure Shaddoll, but we are playing some engines from other archetypes. And this is Shaddoll Wendy. Wendy is like the main card. And so it's kind of needed. And then but for the next card, it's kind of confusing because it's 2 Ariel. I have reasons for playing two, not just one, because if you think about it, a lot of people, whenever there's a once per duel, or you only use it once in the main combo, they only play 1. But it's smart because then you won't draw it as much. But whenever I do draw it, it's kind of like a brick hand because you can't really do the combo. Sometimes it's not. It really depends on your hand. But I like to play 2 just in case I draw one. I still have 1 in the deck. That's my thing. And also, if this is in the middle of the game and you just want to interrupt your opponent, if you have El Shaddoll Fusion, then you can just fusion some with that, and it does banish 3 cards from either player's graveyard. So you can banish 3 from theirs. Anyway, so then I'm playing 2 Schemata, typical, 2 Hedgehog, and 2 Dragon. Before the ban list came out, I was playing actually 1 Hedgehog, and I was playing and then I was playing 2 Instant Fusion. However, I found that I used a lot more, so I feel like the ban list actually helped me to realize that I needed 2 Hedgehog. I'm also playing 2 Beast, and then I'm playing, to finish off the Shadows, I'm playing 1 Falco. I think it's good. There was this one time when I actually needed to bait out the Falco. Not really bait, but I had to use it, and then I could go to my normal combo. So I think that was smart. That's it for the Shaddoll monsters. Now we're going into the Performage engine that you really do need in a pure Shaddoll deck. 3 Performage Damage Juggler. It can be used for 2 purposes. When it's in the graveyard, you can just banish it, and then you can add any Performage. And also, if you take battle damage, you can banish it, and then it turns into 0. You're playing 1 Trick Clown, and then you're playing 1 Hat Tricker. The reason why is because they kind of count count as 2 of 1. Not because they have the same effect, but because if you draw one of them, then when you banish this, if you drew this and this, use this to fusion summon, then you can banish it, then you can add this, so then you can special summon this and then normal summon this, because I'm not good at explaining this, but it's good. The only problem is they are just a little pricey. They're about $10. As you can see, this one's ruined because I've had it for a long time, but this one is the most expensive. It's about $4. So, and then you have the 3 Mathematician. The Mathematician was kind of made for this deck because they all have grave effects for the Shaddolls. Then I'm playing 1 Elemental Hero Blazeman to finish off the monsters. I do like it. It's a lot easier to play this than Fusion Recycling Plant because this does what you need. It's a fire monster, so if you wanted, you can go into... Where is he? You could go into Grista. El Shaddoll Grista. And if you wanted to, that's smart. It's also level 4, so if you used it, you could also go into Abyss Dweller with another level 4. I think that's cool. Anyways, so go into the spells, we're playing 3 Shaddoll Fusion. It's cool because it's normal fusion. You can use them with monsters on the field and in your hand. And then, you can also, if your opponent controls a monster special summon from the extra deck, you can banish, you can send cards from deck to grave, which is cool. The only problem is they can ash it. Now I'm playing 3 El Shaddoll Fusion. These are just the typical. This is quick play. Was really good. Playing 1 Neff Shaddoll Fusion. Because if you open up a hand with only 2 Dark Shaddolls, and you can't go into your normal thing, you can just normal summon one of them, equip it, change the attribute to light, and then it allows you to fusion summon. So it allows you to go in your normal combos. Playing 1 Polymerization, because when this card's normal summoned, you can add that. So it's just really simple. Playing 1 Instant Fusion, so you can summon out your Mud Dragon of the Swamp, which is cool because you can change attribute to summon any of your Shaddolls. Then I'm playing 3 Super Poly. It just came in the deck. Why not play it? It's one of the best cards. Then I'm playing 1 Foolish Burial. Like I was saying with Mathematician, this is also basically built for the deck. It literally just sends, and then you can activate that effect. And then that's it for the spells. And then for the traps, we're playing 2 Incarnations. Some people play 1. I like to play 2 specifically because the first effect is good because it's just a monster born for Shaddolls. Then second effect can flip, so you can use their flip effects a lot more. And I'm playing 2 Paleozoic Dino Miscus. It's actually a very good card because it's a banish, first of all, and the targeting is the cost. So what happens is if you discard a card, you might be thinking that you could activate a Shaddoll, but the cool thing is that this guy targets for cost, and if you have to discard for cost, then you can't activate a Shaddoll. But if you target for cost and then discard a card, then you can. See, I probably didn't explain it right, but you get a banish, and then if you discard a Shaddoll, then you can activate that effect. Probably not good at explaining it, but hopefully understood. That's it for the main deck. Now I'm going to go into the extra deck. We're playing 3 El Shaddoll Fusion. El Shaddoll Construct, sorry. It's just like one of the best cards in the deck. It allows you to send kind of the same thing with Squamata. It's sent to grave. But if this card is sent from field to grave, if this card is just straight up sent to the graveyard, you can send any card. So it's a lot less restrictive than Squamata. Here's the little twist I'm playing. Well, it's not much of a twist. You can change it. I'm only playing 2 Winda. I found myself not playing all 3 whenever I dueled, so I decided to play 2. You can easily switch this out. I probably am going to switch it up for something, for one of the cards. So I'm playing 2 Winda. You do normally go in this to your combo, and like mid-game you probably will. So I don't know. I probably will be switching it out. I'm playing 1 El Shaddoll Shekanaga and 1 El Shaddoll App Clone. You can also bump this up to 2, but I'm fine with only playing it at 1. This on summon negate any card, which is cool, but it has to be face up. And then this is when a special summon monster activates their effect, you can negate it by discarding a Shaddoll, which is cool because it's still not the cost, so you can activate that Shaddoll. And then for the last El Shaddoll fusion monster, I'm playing Grista. This guy is cool because when your opponent would special summon a monster, I think it's from the extra deck. Actually, no, it's even better. When your opponent would special summon a monster, you can, I think, negate the summon and then discard. So this is also not cost. Whenever they have an in-game thing, and also this guy, not in-game, but whenever all the in-game Shaddolls, they don't have the cost, so when you discard, you can special, and you can end up activating one of the Shaddolls, which is really cool. Then we're playing, that's it for the Shaddoll fusions. Then we're going to play 1 Starving Venom for Super Poly. And here's the card I was saying you can switch out. World Chalice, Guard Dragon, Almarduk. The reason why is because before the ban list, it was good against Spirals. But now that Master Plan got hit, it's not as good. It's quick fix. I know. Master Plan. Okay. It's not as good because they might not be able to get out their entire board. However, so you can switch this out for another one of these windows. And honestly, I think it's a fine choice specifically because you might be running out of a pure super poly target, but then you also have all your Shaddolls besides Apcalon, because all you have to do is normal summon a Shaddoll, then just activate super poly, fusion summon with one of your Shaddoll monsters, and then any attribute, so you can go into anything, which is, I'd say, pretty cool. Then you have another super poly target, depends on what deck. Sorry this entire video if the glare's annoying you, but I'm just sorry. Anyway, so it is a super poly, but you mainly do it for an instant fusion, specifically because it's just a free monster, and then his effect is a quick effect to change the attribute, so then you can go into super poly targets, you can go for, sorry about that if there's any interruption. Anyway, so let's just get started. That's just like a somewhat super poly target, but then it also helps you with getting into any of your Shaddolls. I will say this, that's the rest of our fusions. If you wanted to, you could get Trifia Verdum. I have that for a while. I was playing it in my extra deck. I might put it in my side deck again, but let's just boom. Yeah, sorry. Anyways, so for the Xyz, I'm just playing an Abyss Dweller. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just gonna be really fast. Okay, I have Boral Sword Dragon. This is where it kind of gets expensive. It's like $13. Anyways, so then I'm playing a Shaddoll Construct. Comes in the structure deck. It's easy because if your opponent does like Imperial Order, you can just fusion summon because of its effect, which is cool. Then you have Cross Sheet. It's definitely gone down. It's only like $6 now, when it used to be as expensive as Boral Sword. Now for the side deck.